Yo, I'm internationally known, usually hard to reach on the phone. Chatting up, I'm on tour, still I always answer your calls. Cause I love the sound of your voice, love the topics that we discuss. If it's a matter of timing, I'll wait till our stars are aligning. Cause you bum, 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 diggy, diggy, bum. Woo, gotta give me some, bust up in the quick, do it for the flick.
Hi guys, I'm Mimi, JustDoing. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to slay your lace front wig from start to finish. So guys, when you get your wig, you do not just put it on your head. If you do that, they need to send you back to the village because like you've not been raised right. So yeah, there's a lot of things you got to do to prep your wig and make sure that you slay, and I'm going to be showing you how I slay my hair. So don't watch this hair, it's about to come off, but I've had a lot of you guys hitting me up and asking what are the deets on this hair. I actually got this from a boutique in Nigeria when I was on holiday, so it's not something that you guys can go out and buy. So I've been looking for something similar that I can share with you guys, and I think I found it. So basically I was looking for that Instagram fly baddie hair, but on a budget. So I think I found that today. I found a company called DYHAIR777. I checked out a few of their reviews and they seemed really great. So I got some hair. I got I believe it's the Brazilian hair, 20 inches. I'm gonna have all the information about this hair in the description box below, as well as discount code if you guys love it. But even if this hair is not for you, you can go on the website and find something that is for you and get some money off. But yeah, I feel like I got the right mix between quality hair and on a budget. I was really like, Brazilian hair, 20 inches for like $200. Really, like, what's the catch? So I'm gonna test it out now and just see if it slays as much as like it should. Basically, is it worth your coin? So yeah, make sure you stay tuned start to finish, and if you want to give this video a thumbs up, I ain't mad at you. And if you really want to go and subscribe to my channel for more, you know, amazing content from me, I'm not gonna stop you. Hint, hint. So we're looking good, we're feeling good, and we're about to get into this. Kisses. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you like the packaging. It comes in this cute little bag that has the DYHAIR777 on it, which is nice. And then the hair comes in another sealed bag. And yeah, it is Brazilian hair. I also got a nice little surprise that I wasn't expecting. It also came with some cute little lashes as well, which I will be wearing out tonight. But yeah, let me show you guys the hair. So I got the deep curly 20 inches Brazilian hair. And this is what it looked like. It was already pre-plucked. Well, that's what it said, and I could kind of see that. Just because the hairline didn't look, you know, it didn't look as full. It wasn't like basically like a block of hair. You could see that they have kind of like thinned it out because that's what natural hairlines look like. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And of course you can see how tight the curls are because it is a deep curly. Please do not put this on your head and leave the house. Like, this will need to be brushed out. Something I also like is that it does come with baby hair already in place. For me, however, this is just far too long. Like, you don't need baby hair this long. For me, about an inch of baby hair tends to do the trick, maybe a little bit longer on the sides. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. But I like the fact that you do have a good amount of lace on that. With this one I've got on, I don't know if you guys can see, but you basically just have like 1.5 inches of lace, which I feel like stops it looking as natural as it possibly could. But this has a good amount of lace. So yeah, I feel like we can really make this work. What we're gonna do first of all is you're gonna have to cut the excess lace off of this hair. So I'll just show you all the items that I'm going to be using to slay this wig. So I've got my scissors for cutting. I've got a pair of eyebrow tweezers for plucking. I've got a nice little head scarf, a long one, because I like to double tie. And I used the Got To Be Glued hairspray. This, by the way, guys, is everything. I used to look at people on Instagram and be like, how on earth does their wig like slay that much? How does it look that natural? This is the key, people. Like, this is the key. I didn't know, now I know. Okay, for my edges, I've got a bit of edge control, and I've also got a bit of hair gel as well. So we'll see how I get along with those. And then I've got a tooth comb as well for my edges and for also making sure that the wig slays. So yeah, I'm gonna take this bad boy off. I'm gonna cut down the excess lace on this, and then I'm gonna get this party started. Okay guys, so I've taken off my other wig, and you can see that I've kind of lined my natural hair with the parting where I want it to be, just so that the wig lies as flat as possible. And I've tied it back into a low ponytail. You can obviously put a wig cap on, but because I want it to look as natural as possible, I'm going to go without the wig cap. Can y'all hear that? Like, wow. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put the hair on, but just before I do, I've cut off the excess lace. You guys can see that. But what I've also done is I've used the darkest foundation that I normally use to like contour my face. I've used my beauty blender just to go around the lace and darken it to my skin color. So you can obviously do this and dye the lace with a tea bag. I prefer to use makeup, just because I know that it's going to be an exact match with my makeup, and obviously what is meant to be the lace meant to be your scalp. So that's what I've done. So I'm just going to pop this on my hair just to figure out where the parting on the lace should be. Obviously I want it to be in line with where I've parted my natural hair. So I've tied the clips at the back up and popping this on and seeing what it looks like for the first time. Oh, I can already tell that the baby hairs are gonna be lit. Yeah, it comes a little bit further, and I can work with that. So yeah, I can see what it's gonna look like, and my parting is just here, right there. So I'm just gonna part the wig as well. Oh, that's looking good, y'all. Is that where my parting is? Yeah, that's pretty much spot on where my parting is. So what I'm going to do is, I've got the idea of where the parting needs to be. So I'm going to take this off, part it properly, and then make sure I put the makeup all the way down here, but on the inside of the lace, just to make sure that my parting is going to look as natural as possible. Okay guys, so I've gone in and I've put the makeup down the parting, and I've actually used my tweezers just to pluck some more hairs out of here, just to make it a little more natural, and I think it looks bomb. I think that looks pretty natural, and I've laid it over the parting of my natural hair so it lies as flat as possible. What I'm going to do now is take the tail comb and separate the baby hair from the main hair. So that's pretty much just here. Okay, because this is going to need to be trimmed, as I said before. Don't nobody need 4 inches of baby hair. You're not fooling anybody if you're using 4 inches of baby hair. So again, just separate. I'm a bit scared to do this on camera because normally I would take the wig off and do it, but I want to show you guys how to actually trim this. So I do it in an upwards downwards motion. Make sure you brush the baby hair so you're not just cutting randomly, you know you're cutting it properly. So I've combed it with the little comb, and I'm going to take it, figure out where an inch is from here to here. This is about an inch. It's about where I want my baby hair. Better to cut it long than short, people. So I'm going to cut it in a downward motion, a little bit of time to stop it being too blunt, and maybe I'll just make the edge a little bit longer. So there we are. We don't want the baby hairs to be too blunt, so a little bit at a time is much better than cutting it in one straight line, and just like that. Yeah, a little bit longer than the rest of the hair. Perfecto. My edges are now cut, and I'm going to show you guys how I slay this wig. We're now at the most difficult part. This is actually laying the wig, and this is the bit you really need to get right. So what I do here, everything's pretty much how I want it to be. What I'm going to do is turn an inch of the wig inside out in position. So turn an inch, maybe a little bit more, just in case, inside out, just like that, revealing my natural hair. And this is when I'm going to get my got to be glued. I'm going to give it a good spray and go in around the hairline that I want to lay. Precise, don't worry if you make a bit of a mess of it, it really does not matter. Any excess hairspray can be taken off with a wipe or makeup remover. Okay, so that bit's kind of done, but I need to move a little bit faster because this is drying faster than I want it to. But yes, using this tail comb to really put that down. You really don't have to do this because we're going to do the laying with this. Okay, so that's pretty much where I want it to be in position, but it's not laying down flat. So I'm going to use my little head wrap and just position the lace in the front where I need it to be. Don't worry about your baby hairs, we're going to lay that separately. So now I'm just wrapping the hair. Okay, I'm wrapping it as tight as I possibly can. Just gonna do a bit like that, yeah, because I like to tie the bow right where my parting is, so it really lays down flat. Again, as tight as I possibly can. And I'm going to give this just like 10 minutes to lay down. While that's laying and setting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my fingers and a little bit of this water spray and pull out these curls. Don't that look dope? Okay guys, so it's been about 10 minutes and I've run my fingers through all the hair to really loosen it up. I did lose some hair, but not enough to really concern me. There was a bit of shedding, but I mean the hair is so full it could probably do with a little bit going through. Headscarf and see if the edges are laid down. Don't worry if you don't get this right on your first time, you can go over this and keep retrying and keep practicing, because practice makes perfect. And don't worry because this hairspray is super safe for your edges. Okay, so I used way too much hairspray. This side is pretty damn perfect, but this side is going to need some work, and I'm going to show you how to clean this up. I'm going to take a damp baby wipe and just dab. You see, that's already taking off the excess spray and removing some of the whiteness. And then I'm going to use a tooth comb to just brush out the hairspray in the baby hairs. But we can see that the lace is laid. It's so laid. Again, brushing out the excess hairspray. I'm going back in with a damp baby wipe, taking off the excess spray on this side as well. And then it's going to be time to lay our edges. I normally get my edges damp before I put the gel on it anyway, so that's pretty much perfect. So there you have it, guys. Check me out, giving y'all full body hair. Okay, so as I'm about to lay my edges, I'm just going to tie all this hair back, and you can see that like we've laid it pretty well. Like the wig is laid pretty well. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to spray just a little water spray a bit on the wipe again, just to make the baby hairs damp before we put the gel on. A little pea drop size on my finger, and I'm going to go in at the tips, just sand the tips down. I will drag the gel all the way down shortly. So there you have it, guys. My baby hairs are laid. I'm very happy with that, and I have also removed most of the excess. There's a little bit here. Most of the excess hairspray. You can just go over that again if you feel like you need to, but I'm loving that. Let me show you guys. How natural does that look? Okay, let's find where my parting is. So there we have it, guys. That is pretty much how I slay my hair from start to finish. I will just go in with a styling oil. I do use the Sebastian Dark Oil. It's a bit pricey, so you can find a more affordable oil out there. But for me, this smells like heaven, so I'll just go in with a little bit of oil to give this a little bit of shine and gloss, and also set my parting. But yeah, we can see the baby hairs are laid. The front looks natural. It was pre-plucked. The hair is everything. We can pack it up. We can let it down. I'm loving this hair, guys. So yeah, guys, what do you think? Like, I can't wait to put some makeup on and style this up and take some pics for Instagram. I feel like it just looks bomb, like bam. This hair looks bam. Look at that. Get in the lace. Get in the lace. It's so nice. So yeah, if you guys are loving this look and you're loving this hair, make sure you check it out. The link is in the description box below, and I have a discount, $10 off for you guys. One thing I will say is that when this hair arrived to me in Spain, I did have to pay a customs fee that I was like, whoa, you know, it was about, you know, I think it was about 30 euros, but I do believe that if you're in the US, you can order hair up to $200 and not have to pay any customs on it. It might be the same in other countries as well, so just check out what your customs are. But in Spain, that was not the case. So guys, this is the finished hair. What y'all thinking? So I've done my makeup, and this is pretty much how I would be rocking this hair on a night out, going out for Instagram. I feel like we definitely slayed it. It is 110% laid, and the curls when they were pulled apart just look awesome. It looks super natural and it's pretty new. Like, I fucks with this. So give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. Kisses. We're looking good. We're feeling good.